Welcome back to Book Stage and Screen. You're here with Samantha and Gordon, and we have the incredibly talented Brendon Skinner on the line. Welcome, Brendon.
Hi.
Are you here to talk? You sound like you didn't quite know who I was talking about then.
Well, the incredibly talented, that's quite a lot to live up to.
Yeah.
Through you did it?
We set the bar high and then hope you meet it there. Now, we invited you on today to talk about Goober, the web series that's playing on iView at the moment. You're the director of that particular web series.
That's right. So I'm actually co-directing with Simon Williams.
Oh, okay.
I try and cut him out, at every opportunity.
Good move.
But I should give him credit at this stage.
Yeah, fair enough.
Lip service, though. You're the real talent, and that's why you're on the show. We won't dwell on that, but we'll move on.
Yeah, poor Simon's already been thrown to the scale.
So Goober, why is it called Goober? Is that because it rhymes with Uber, or?
Oh, that's brilliant. I never thought of that.
Seriously.
Goober, it's about an Uber driver on the autism spectrum.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so we thought that title sort of fit nicely with that.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's good fun. Have you guys seen the show?
Yes,
we
yes,
have,
of course.
yes.
Yeah.
And that's why I chased you up, because I thought it was just gorgeous. I really liked it. It was really heartfelt but funny, and good characters and well set up. And one of the questions I thought when I was watching it was, whoever directed this must have got the script and thought, okay, it's in the car the whole time.
Yeah, well, we thought we were being so clever, because you want to find a contained idea.
Yeah.
That kind of means you don't have to have a massive amount of cast, which means you can do it for less money.
Yeah.
And we thought we were so clever until it came to the realities of actually making the show. And then we thought, how are we going to shoot the whole thing in the car? And I think for us, one of the biggest things was that there's a lot of car scenes in TV shows, and they typically look really bad because they're often using like SimTrav, which is simulated travel, where they're projecting the background behind the car,
Yep.
or they're doing a green screen or something, which you can often pick. And it just looks so bad. But we thought, well, if our whole show is around being in a car, we have to nail the car environment, and so we worked really hard to do that. Did you want me to talk a bit about how...
Is it actually shot in a moving car on the road, or is there trickery involved?
Well, we looked into that option as well, mounting cameras and then the actors driving. We thought it's actually quite risky to get the actors to drive and act at the same time.
Yeah.
Especially when there's a lot of cameras obscuring your view. So what we did was we got an old car wreck, and we cut the front of it off, the whole engine section off, and then we mounted that on a low trailer that was towed behind this massive V8, and so then we put all the actors in there, and in front of the car wreck.
Yeah.
That's where we were able to mount all of our cameras, and because we'd cut the front off, it meant that the cameras could go right in to the actors, and sometimes we actually put the camera inside the car as well.
Right. And then you just travelled around Adelaide?
Yeah, so just fanged around. It's like they need 21 metres to stop the vehicle.
Oh, right.
So we're constantly planning where are we going to, pull over.
Yeah.
And you can't stop at a traffic light, of course. Because that means that you're going to be cutting with something else when you're moving and then stopped. And you can't, turn corners at the wrong time. So
did you go back over the same spot? Like if you filmed, scene A and you were driving down Smith Street, would you go back to Smith Street and film again? Or do you just keep going and it doesn't really matter?
Yeah, so we kind of did the middle ground of that. We found loops, so loops of roads where we could do circles.
Yeah.
And every now and then, if you watch very carefully, you'll notice that the background changes a little. We're not quite in the same spot, but most of the time we got it pretty good.
Everyone's laughing anyway.
It's more about the characters.
Hopefully, hopefully you're not watching the background.
No.
Only the nitpicking.
We've lost you.
Yeah. Something's wrong with the script if they're watching the background.
Yeah.
So that's really interesting. So you obviously had a few meetings about how it would all work out.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and we met the guy who drives the Lolo. His name's Itchy. And so he's got this whole trailer rig, and he rigged it all up for us and figured out how we're going to be able to get the cameras in close. And cause one of the things that we also wanted to do was make sure that we could get the cameras right in there so that it felt like you're in the car.
Yes, yeah.
A lot of times people shoot in the cars from sort of on the bonnet, and you can see all the reflections and the background around the car, and that's fine for some scenes, but we really wanted to put the audience in the car with Harry, our main character, and his passengers. So that was one of our other challenges.
And so the actor that plays Harry, did he talk to any people that are on the autism spectrum, or did he sort of just go?
Yeah, so he actually. We set him up. We actually sent our script early on to Autism SA to have a look over and see what they thought. Yeah. And their feedback was we can't see any problems from the perspective of someone on the spectrum. Yeah. But episode 2 might be a bit controversial. What do you think about that? Like nothing to do with autism. They just thought episode 2 might
that was their feedback.
Some interest.
Yeah.
That was their feedback. So that was fun. But so then we're actually able to send dubs into, so that's what we call Brendon Williams. I'll explain that in a second. Yeah. So we sent him into Autism SA, and he was able to meet some ambassadors there and talk to them about their experience, which was really good. Yeah. And we call him Dubs because his name is Brendon Williams. My name's Brendon Skinner, and my co-director is Simon Williams. So we thought his name's Brendon Williams. So we're going to have to figure out a less confusing thing to call him.
With everybody not answering. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Fantastic. And so is this the first web series that you've done?
We've done some other series for like corporate clients. So we did a big series for Alzheimer's Australia SA. They were raising awareness about dementia in the workplace. Yep. So we did like a suite of 12 films for them online. And we also did some a comedy series relating to age discrimination in the workplace.
Always funny, age discrimination. Always a good solid base for comedy.
Yeah, that's right. That's about a Gen Y who is very unhappy with the new recruit who's in her 60s.
Oh, right.
He doesn't think she's going to be able to keep up.
Yeah.
But he's probably the worst employee you could ever ask for anyway.
So, and what appealed to you about Goober? Were you from the writing process? It sounds like you were.
Yeah, so Simon and I have been working with our writer, Ben Quist, for a long time now. Right. And the way that we kind of work is we often get into a room and just throw ideas around. We talk about what kind of things we like to watch, and also what's kind of around the traps, what inspires us at the moment. Yep. And so for Goober, Uber was kind of a new thing at the time. It wasn't even legal in South Australia when we started writing. and so we were interested in the idea of this Uber driver, and then we thought, well, wouldn't it be funny if he was on the autism spectrum? Yep. And because I think Uber is such an interesting environment where you just get into some stranger's car and you've got no idea who they're going to be. You trust Uber that they're going to, not be a psychopath. Wouldn't it be funny if the person who you climb into the car with is just a little bit different to normal?
And he's quite lovely because he's coming from a very sweet place. Oh. And you can sort of see people, the characters that get into the car, they're sort of just, focused on where they're going and what they're doing at the time, and it's usually rush as it is when people are getting Uber, because that's why they want to save time to get wherever they're going. And then he speaks, and then you can sort of see them go, what? And then they're sort of out of their own, and then, isn't he gorgeous? And then he'll say something insulting, or not insulting, but he'll say something that sort of, they don't know how to take it. And you're just thinking, he is gorgeous, but it's like real life, because when you do meet people that are on the spectrum, Well, they're all different. The spectrum obviously is large, but
she's talking about our first date.
Yes, was very much like this Uber date, this Uber car drive. You can see that it's just a beautiful character, and the interaction is just gorgeous. I really found it very heartfelt, but also entertaining as well.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, we wanted to create a really sort of heartwarming series as well as something that's just plain funny.
Yes.
But I think Harry's just he's the best of all of us.
Yes.
Really. He's got such a kind heart, and he's so well intentioned, even though what he does is often probably socially the wrong thing to do.
Yep.
But he means well, which is what's important.
And also there's a little romance in there as well. Well,
That's
it's
right,
a very awkward one. You can see sort of playing out before you, but a really lovely one as well. Is there going to be a second series?
We are aiming to make more, certainly. We'd actually like to expand the world of Goober.
Oh, yes.
See Harry at home and at the petrol station and, out and about.
Are you going to cut off the house?
On his date with Wendy. What's that, sorry?
Are you going to cut off the front of the house so you can film?
That's essentially, that's what they do for sitcoms, isn't it? So I suppose we'll be right on the money.
Yeah.
We'd like to certainly make more, and audience engagement has been good so far. So
Great.
Hopefully we're on track to do that.
So how did it get up then? What was the sort of road to getting on iView? What was the...
Sure. So ABC was looking for new teams to work with, and they came to SAC and ABC. So SAC is our state funding agency in South Australia, and ABC and SAC put together an initiative to find new teams, and they funded five projects that were intentioned to go straight to iView, and 3 of them were comedies, and then 2 were documentaries.
Okay, great.
And so then they gave us a bit of money, and then we went away and put it together. And it's been really good working with the ABC, because that's the big change for us, is working with the national broadcaster.
Yes.
Seeing how all that works. So
yeah.
Great.
Yeah, you're on a good wicket there, and also it iView is a very good platform for a lot of these web series. It's giving it a broader audience because so much of their audience is going to iView.
That's right, yeah. And you want to binge watch this kind of content. I don't think you want to wait a week and make sure you tune in at the right time.
Yeah.
But the ABC have said that they've got audiences from the cradle to the grave and nothing in between. So they've got the kids watching, they've got the old people watching, but nothing else. And so they're really looking for ways to engage the people in between. So the teenagers and young adults, 18 to 35. And so hopefully that's what our audience can do. So I suppose if you're a young person listening, maybe you don't know anything about iView, how to get iView. Just Google iView and you'll figure it out.
It's pretty easy.
What about international audiences? Do you guys get numbers on that? Do you know, do you just get general figures of, it's 1 million or 2 million people have watched it, or, 100 million people have watched Goober? Do you know what sort of breakdown it is? Or? Yeah,
sure. So, actually, iView is only accessible in Australia. So we've had a number of people coming to us saying, how can I watch it overseas? We'll be releasing internationally in the next couple of months in one form or another.
Yep.
But and then we'll get numbers through from there. But ABC iView gives us some stats of how engaged audiences are and whether they keep watching or how much they watch. And so that stuff's been really good.
And does that give you sort of an idea of, 10 minutes too long, 1 minute not long enough, we want to try and land somewhere in between there? Is that what you're sort of using the information for, to help length?
I think it's just about taste, really. I think if somebody, you could make an hour-long episode if it's good enough. If it's engaging enough, people will keep watching. Game of Thrones obviously is massively popular, and there are a whole ton of really long episodes. So I don't think it's necessarily giving us information about length, but it is giving us information around taste. So if people are liking the content, then they'll keep watching all the way through the episode, and then keep watching more episodes after that.
Well, it's good to know going forward and writing more episodes. It's good to sort of have that information, I would imagine.
Yeah, definitely. Especially as you kind of live in. It's difficult to gauge real audience engagement without stats like that. It's because, of course, you release a show and all your family and friends come and say, like, that was amazing. You know, I loved it. It was so funny. But it's hard to tell, and I believe them when they say that, but it's hard to tell if they think it was great because they were just really not expecting much. Like, you know, like, oh, I know you. Like, oh, you made something that is a show. I wonder if that's just enough for them to be amazed by it.
Yeah.
Or if they actually like it enough if they didn't know me. So that's why those stats are really important and they help us a lot.
So look, some friends are brutal. They almost take pleasure in giving you bad news, but you know, most people, I think,
that's Gordon's friends anyway.
Highlight the good things.
Yeah.
I should get some more friends like that.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's bad for your ego. You really.
Yeah.
You want the flattery.
I'm actually happy for people to criticise. I'm totally happy. The only thing I can't handle is if my wife criticises. I told her, look, you have to pretend to like everything that I make because you're so close to me. I just don't think I'd be able to handle it. Anyone else can criticise, but you have to say it's great.
Was that in the wedding vows, was it?
We should have put it in the wedding vows.
Yeah. Just afterwards you went, oh, P.S. I just need to mention this to you.
Yeah.
Well, it's a great series for those of you who haven't been on iView. I can't imagine why you haven't, but be on iView. Just look up Goober. Now, it is spelled Goober. We have been talking about Uber, but it's Goober. And there's 6 episodes.
That's right, 6-minute episodes.
Yeah, it's great. It's really lovely. I really like it. So recommend that. And there was actually 2 others, I think, released at the same time as you guys. I haven't watched those ones yet, but because yours was so engaging, I just didn't watch.
No, we'll trash those. They're not on there. Slam those.
I don't know why they get to be next to you.
SAFC made a huge mistake with those.
Should put all the money towards you guys. But we look forward to seeing the next instalment of Goober. And
it could be called Tuber.
Oh,
there you go.
Brilliant.
That's one for free. What? My wife just said why.
I don't know.
Tuber.
Tuber.
Series 2.
Number 2.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, we'll see. Some are a bit like me, be standing there going, what does this mean?
No, we're done.
All right.
That's it.
Well, thanks so much for coming on today, Brendon, talking to us. That's congratulations on the series to all of you. There was a lot of people involved.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and
if you come to Melbourne, come say hey to us.
Great, will do.
At a reasonable hour. I mean, don't knock on our door at 3 a.m. Oh, you said on the radio show we could come round. And can we spend the night?
Fine, but 3 a.m.
Yeah, it's a bit late for us. Yeah. But thanks again. Thanks for joining us, and good luck with your other projects.